Have you ever witnessed the moment when science fiction becomes reality? On April 12, 1981, millions of Americans held their breath as they watched something unprecedented. A spacecraft that would launch like a rocket, but return like an airplane. After 6 years of delays and billions of dollars, Space Shuttle Columbia stood ready on Launch Pad 39A at Kennedy Space Center, the same launch pad that had sent humans to the moon. But this mission was different. This wasn't just about reaching space. It was about making space routine. At precisely 7 a.m. Eastern Time, astronauts John Young and Robert Crippen felt the enormous thrust of Columbia's engines as they became the first humans to ride the world's first reusable spacecraft into orbit. We had over 5,000 warning lights that could go off, Crippen later recalled. The fact that only a few hundred of them did was considered a major success. For 14-year-old Maria Gonzalez, watching from her classroom in Florida, the launch was transformative. "That's when I decided to become an engineer," she later said. "Seeing that shuttle launch made me believe anything was possible." Columbia's launch marked the beginning of a new era. Unlike previous spacecraft that could only be used once, the shuttle was designed to fly up to 100 missions. This wasn't just a technological achievement, it was an economic revolution in how we accessed space. In just 2 days, Columbia completed 36 orbits of Earth. That's traveling at 17,500 miles per hour, circling our planet once every 90 minutes. If you drove your car at highway speed, it would take you 42 days to travel the same distance the shuttle covered in just 48 hours. But the most dangerous part was yet to come. No spacecraft had ever returned from orbit with wings before. The heat of re-entry would push temperatures on Columbia's exterior to over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt steel. But the most dangerous part was yet to come. No spacecraft had ever returned from orbit with wings before. The heat of re-entry would push temperatures on Columbia's exterior to over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt steel. When Columbia touched down on the dry lake bed at Edwards Air Force Base, it wasn't just completing a mission. It was opening a 30-year chapter of American space exploration. The Space Shuttle program would eventually launch 135 missions, build the International Space Station, and deploy the Hubble Space Telescope. When you see companies like SpaceX landing and reusing rockets today, you're witnessing the direct legacy of what began on April 12, 1981. Columbia's first flight proved that routine access to space wasn't just a dream, it was achievable. As astronaut John Young stepped out of Columbia after landing, a reporter asked how it felt to fly such a revolutionary spacecraft. His understated reply captured the moment perfectly. "We're really not too far. The human race isn't from going to the stars." The Space Shuttle's first flight wasn't just about technology. It was about transforming how we think about space itself, from an exotic destination to a place where humans could work, build, and eventually live. Can you remember a technological first that changed how you saw the world? Share your memories in the comments below. And don't miss tomorrow's video, where we'll explore another pivotal moment that redefined what humans thought possible. These stories aren't just about our past achievements. They're about understanding the incredible potential we all carry into the future. If this glimpse into the dawn of reusable spaceflight has inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe to History Sparks for more stories that illuminate humanity's greatest adventures.